What is up, guys? I hope you are doing fine. It's a Sunday evening and I got this HP to fix. Yeah, customer says they sent it to Zim, they were selling it, and then the customer that side said it's dead. So I've plugged in the power supply there and laptop is completely dead, no life at all. Anyway, let me take out the battery, see if I can reset the BIOS. The screw is already open. Ow. Okay, here we are. So the BIOS CMOS battery is over there. I don't know, should I open this thing just to get to the CMOS battery or what? I could probably short it out. Yeah, that should work. Okay, there we go. So I've just shorted the pins of the CMOS battery over there. Kind of try to do a CMOS reset. Okay, let's plug a charger. Nothing, no response at all. Like, laptop is just dead. So as you can see over there, when I'm plugging the charger, it's supposed to at least make a change over there on the current. Nothing at all. So the laptop is completely dead. This is going to be fun, I hope. Okay, so let me open up the laptop and let's figure out what's happening inside. So if you just give me a minute, I'm gonna probably pause the video. Okay, I'm done with opening it. Okay, so here we are. Actually, I didn't even bother to check the charging port. Well, it looks fine. The DC inject looks fine. We can't complain about that. But still, I'll start with the DC inject. So if you have been doing repairs for quite some time now, you will know that HP blue pins, these HPs that take a blue pin over here at the charging port. If the port is crooked or something inside, like it's just funny or something, the laptop will not power on. Yeah. So but then in that situation, it usually shows you a white LED, but it will not power on. In this instance, this laptop is not showing anything at all. So when I took off that plastic, I was hoping to see some signs of liquid and the likes, but then I don't see anything. So I'm gonna take out the motherboard from the casing and we can figure out what's happening. Let's hope it's nothing that requires me to crank my brain. I'm really tired to be thinking. Okay, we still have to take out more plastics. What's that? Nah, it's nothing. Okay, just give me a minute. I need to take the DC inject from the case. Okay, that's gonna require me to lift the hinge, so bear with me. Okay, there we go. So the casing is out of the way. We can free the mat. Okay, so Okay, cool. So let's work on this thing now. Like a DC inject, it goes over there. What I'll start with is to properly remove the CMOS part, so we can be able to properly make a CMOS reset. I'm just gonna lift these plastics to see if there's any signs of liquid, of which I don't see any. To protect the customer's data, we're gonna take out the SSD. Just to make sure that we do not get any issues. So what I usually do is when I take it out, take a sticker and I put a sticker on it. Then I'll write whose SSD it is. Let me grab a pen. Okay, so I don't in particular memorize like my customers' names. Of course I will remember those that I can remember, but then I don't make it a custom of like memorizing their names. Yeah, still nothing. I'll just write the slip number, the ticket number. So it's still drawing nothing at all. Let's move down to the multimeter voltage mode. And let's see how much voltage you are receiving from the DC inject. That's obviously the first place to start. We are getting 19.6 volts. So we can be rest assured that our DC inject is fine in a way. So what I'll do is I'll try to, because I'm looking for a secondary power on this side, but I don't see any. So I'll try to come to the, okay, my brother, you are disturbing me for now. I don't need you. So there goes the fan. What I'll do is I want to remove this plastic so that I can be able to see secondary power rails. I need to be able to measure from the MOSFETs if we do have our main power rail, and if we perhaps have got a short circuit in our main power rail. Okay. Here we go. You need to go also. Okay, same place with the SSD. Cool, so here we are. From what I can see, we've got MOSFET resistor. I would be tempted to believe that's our main power rail. Yeah, let's see. Let's put it in diode mode and see if we've got a short, and we do not have any short circuit. Let's check by any coils. These are obviously gonna have low resistance because they're going to the CPU. They're supposed to have low resistance, but not too low. So as you can see, we do not have an obvious issue. Here we've got 6 point something ohms. Why? Where does this go? Okay, there's a diode over here. I believe that's a reverse diode. Oh, that's fine. So what I'll do is I'll try to see if that's where my DC inject goes. Right over here. So what I'll do is I'll just put it in over there. Yeah, so our DC inject comes here. So we should be able to get that 19 volts from the charger. Okay, voltage mode. 19 volts as you can see, and in the main power rail we have got 0 volts. So after the first MOSFET, we've got nothing. Okay, cool. So we do not have any voltage coming in at all. It's ending by the DC inject, by the first MOSFET. So what I'll do is I'll check if the first MOSFET is fine. Check if it's maybe internally shorted. That doesn't seem to be the case. Let's check the second MOSFET. The second MOSFET is dead. Haha. Would you look at that? How beautiful is that? Okay, so I need to get a MOSFET. Give me a minute. Okay, so here we are. For those that know, I have a tendency of just grabbing a MOSFET from anywhere, as long as it's a MOSFET. But then, it's not always the case. Sometimes you get there are N-type MOSFETs and P-type MOSFETs. So if you are unlucky, yeah, it will probably not cause any issue. You just have to change it and put a proper one. But then you might be facing an issue whereby you are changing MOSFETs and the PC still doesn't work. Yeah, I've had that situation. I think there's a video, 2 or 3 videos before, where I changed the second MOSFET and the laptop still didn't charge or power on, simply because I was putting a P-type MOSFET on an N-type MOSFET. Yeah, something like that. And if I'm not mistaken, it was a Dell laptop that I was having issue with the what? There was a dead MOSFET on the CPU vCore. Okay, there we go. She didn't resist at all. So what I'll do is I'll grab a MOSFET from a DC in circuit. So first, second resistor. That's why I'm gonna grab the MOSFET from. So I'm gonna grab it from there. Whoa! Oh, there it is. My tweezers suck these days. They are not balanced, like the other side is long and the other one is short. And the only tweezers that they've got are, they're just bad. Let's see if I've got a pair. Because otherwise I'll have to order myself from China or something. So this one is good because it's strong, like it's solid when you're holding it. The other one, I don't know where it is. I'm not sure if you've noticed the purple set of tweezers that I've got. Yeah, it tends to, it's wobbly. So when you're grabbing a component, like the tweezer starts bending, and it becomes even worse when you apply heat. Because it's metal, when you apply heat to it, it just does what metal does, it melts. Or it doesn't really melt, like just it deforms basically. Okay, I'll let it cool down for now. Let's plug a charger and see. We still don't have any response from the charger. Let's check for voltage. See what's happening. Okay, got ground over there. I need to zoom out and then I need to factor in the multimeter. So if we check over there, we've got our 19.6 coming in and we still have got nothing coming out. Okay, is it possible that I took a dead MOSFET? Because I didn't check it actually. Oh, the MOSFET is fine. So it's probably not sitting properly, or the BQIC is also there. Let me see if I can grab a MOSFET from an HP laptop on the input second. Cool, so I've got a dead HP motherboard. This should be not a proper component. Okay. Here we go. So we're gonna take off the one that we just put onto the motherboard that we're fixing, and we will replace it with this one. Check the MOSFETs themselves. The first one, we've got 40 kilo ohms, and the second one we've got 32, so we should be okay. Let's grab a charger and test it out. Oh, now we've got a response. Now we've got some response, so I'll take it off quickly because we do not have a heat sink on the CPU, and we were just heating the motherboard now, so I'm pretty sure the motherboard's temperature is pretty high. She's not happy at all. So what I'll simply do is I'll start putting back everything, because we are confident that this is done. There we go. Oh, what? How do you see? It sits like this. Okay, so what we are putting back is the network card, SSD, and the heatsink, the RAMs as well. So we do not want the motherboard to fry itself. That's why we immediately took out the charger as soon as we noticed that the board is working. Well, most of these days I could have put them later on, but I'm just putting them in the sequence that I took them out. More or less, something like that. So I'll grab the laptop, the casing, the chassis, and then I'll plug the screen cable as well as the fan because we will need to see display and fan spin. Okay, who's calling me? Someone is calling me. Just give me a minute. Okay, so this is like 15 minutes later. I kept the video paused for something like 15 minutes. Try to zoom out. Okay. Yeah, the conversation ended up going on and on and on and on. There we go. So we've got a fine spin over there, and I think you saw the LCD initializing. So it's probably gonna switch off and on like 2-3 times to reset the BIOS. And there we go. HP will probably start loading Windows because we put the SSD on. So yeah, that's all we had to do, guys. I hope you learned something. So just a recap, all we did was to check if the laptop was taking power. So yeah, the main issue was with the second MOSFET, which was internally shorted, and it's over here. That's the culprit. So basically all it means is this: when it comes to MOSFETs, when you check it and you measure a MOSFET, remember it's got 4 sides which are connected together. So let me try to zoom in close to it, but I think I've explained this in different videos. So remember, it's got 4 pins which are connected together, and then 3 that are also connected together, and 1 which is separate, which is the gate. So when you measure it like this, it's not supposed to beep like this. That's a dead MOSFET. And if we take this one, we measure it, you can hear it's quiet, and it's measured in like 49 kilo ohms. So that's a working MOSFET, and that's a dead MOSFET. So just pretty much you have to check the first and second MOSFET. You most likely find the second one dead. I hope you guys learned something. Cheers. I'll see you in another video.